started off as Titans, and now we're the Jets. The start of every season always starts with the sweats. Vinny T, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, what's the deal? Don't even try to tell me that the curse ain't real. We're coming for you, better run and hide. Snowball and Johnny Boys, Jets worldwide. Why, yeah, boy. Like and subscribe. Fitzpatrick, the end of every season is always tragic. Doug Bryan missed, everybody got a piss. 2 Super Bowl seasons ended with just one twist. 15 years without the playoffs. Is Aaron Glenn legit? We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit. We're coming for you, better run and hide. Snowball and Johnny Boys, Jets worldwide. Like and subscribe.
There are people here.
Let's go.
We just decided, hey, Johnny's like, let's you want to go live? And I'm like, I don't know if I want to go live. And then he's like, let's go live. So he twists my arm.
Twisted. Big shout out to our guy Jay. Big shout out to Peganardi. Matthias is in the building.
Okay.
So we are on today because we were like, let's have some fun with it. We haven't had some Jets therapy in a while. Okay. And it's been nothing but pure draft conversation. So I say this, right? Let's put the link up. Guys, come on, talk to us. Tell us what's on your mind.
Am I doing the link?
I could do the link.
I'll do the link. Let's keep talking. You're the face of this stream today.
I'm trying to get on the pit. I'm trying to get in the pit. So everybody that's here, help me. Okay, help me. Look, help me get into the pit. But again, we're doing a little bit of some Jets therapy. Let's have a conversation. Let us know what your guys' thoughts. What do you expect from the season? What do you expect from the draft? What are you expecting that the New York Jets should do? Do you believe in Aaron Glenn? Do you not believe in Aaron Glenn? Do you believe in the coaching hires? Do you believe on the players that they've brought in? Do you believe? I don't know what you believe in. Do you believe in this? Do you believe in magic?
Wow, that was good.
Oh, it was really good, But Snowball, talk to me, man. Like we were on a big shout out to our guy Boy Green. We were on BG a little bit earlier, just a few moments ago. Jets for a while, take over. Mm-hmm. But he did bring in. He did bring in an interesting conversation. The whole JJ McCarthy convo, it's different, right?
Can I tell you something? Listen, I had unfinished business on that show. I wanted to get my 2 cents in on the Breece Hall situation.
Oh, please do.
And because I didn't have the opportunity to talk about this. I had mentioned that I read the Rich Cimini article this morning about will the Jets go defensive in the first round at number 2 with David Bailey and that whole horse that's been beaten to death. But there was one thing that was written in that article that I wanted to get to, and the thing is, I'm going to read it, and this is again from Rich Cimini this morning at 6 a.m. He publishes this article every Sunday. It says, Love might be the best overall prospect, but the Jets have Breece Hall on the franchise tag, right? Agreed. And then he says, Downs might be the future All-Pro, but it has been 35 years since a safety went as high as number 2. And that was 35 years ago, is Eric Turner, Cleveland Browns. But then he writes, Glenn insisted positional value will have no bearing on their decision, claiming they will take the best player, period. That's something, and this is Glenn speaking, he says, that's something that me and Mooj talk about a lot, and we utilize that. If we love the player, man, We want to go get him. So that leads me to this, right? Is it and is it Love? Is it Bailey? Not Bailey. Is it Downs? Right? Is it one of those two people? Because they were mentioned in the article. And Rich is like, he's probably one of the two top Jets connected reporters in the building. Right? He's got his own office in at One Jets Drive. He's there. He hears everything. I'm sure that they let him hear. So he's really tapped in a lot, and he speaks to them on a daily probably. So like, it's just a matter of, do you believe the hype? Do you are smoke screens happening? All this stuff. So like, what do I believe? I don't believe anything. That's the down and dirty of it, is that I don't believe anything that the Jets are saying right now, because like you mentioned earlier on the Boy Green show, that it's smokescreen season, it's mirror season, it's and I said they should get Academy Awards, Oscars for what they've been doing in press conferences. They're giving the public and the press nothing. They're not leaning one direction or the other. They have basically taken a handful of seeds of people who they believe could be good prospects for the team and just thrown them out there. Been like, you know what? It's anybody and everybody all at the same time. So be that as it may, no other team has any type of an idea of what the Jets are going to do. They have an inkling. They've spoken about it. I think the press has said more than the Jets have, which is the ultimate truth. So like, the press is doing the mouth box work of the Jets right now in just throwing stuff out there. Anyway. So yeah, I don't know what I believe anymore. I have no idea. They could take who's the guy, Zavada, right? At 2.
Just to piss everybody off. That's what I mean. Like, and you know me. I'm just joking around when it comes with like, I do want a kicker, but in the way later rounds.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the fact that nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows, and it's a great position to be in. Are you going to be pissed off if they go with Tate? I'm not. Because I know it's a need.
Would I be pissed off at Tate? From what I've watched with Tate, right? Like he is the ultimate like tactician, right? He is the route runner. He is the tiptoe on the sideline type of a guy. He's the catch the ball and fall out of bounds while keeping both feet in, right? He's not like the long ball threat, but he is the guy who can maneuver through traffic and find the open spot, right? And would I be upset with that? No, I wouldn't be upset with that. But the thing is, like, he's not like he's not the explosion player, but he is like a Garrett Wilson-y type of a receiver, Do you take him at 2? You could.
I have to say that I believe in what they're trying to do. Frank knows, right? The guys that are there, they know something. Yeah. We're not like, I'm not an expert when it comes to any of this stuff, know. And Pegan already says it right. Like, I think there are handshake deals already in place. They could be, and I think that they might have some stuff there. Tony A says Amuji smoke screens for a major trade down,
right?
And just what you just stated and what the quote was from Rich Cimini's article is pretty much. You got Aaron Glenn saying that he's working together with Muji. So that whole division shit that they've been trying to put out there and everything, one of my favorite things that are out there are when they say Muji is 3-0 and Aaron Glenn is 0-14. You know what I mean? So like these guys are really working together and they're trying to do something. But I'm going to be honest with you, Snowball. This upcoming year, like, I'm going to be a lot harder on Aaron Glenn because this is his stuff now. This is his guys that he's bringing in. They're doing this, and it should be on both, not just one.
Do you think Fernando Mendoza, like, okay, he's not going to be at the draft this year, right? He's going to be at home with his parents. Correct. So they obviously have a film crew in the living room or wherever it is that they're hanging out. Do you think that he still has a table filled with like 32 hats, or is it just one hat on the table? Like, does he, you know, when he reaches down, he grabs and he puts the hat on, does he just have a Raiders hat, or does he still have all 32 hats on the table?
I mean, it's the Raiders, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, could the Raiders do something crazy and they're just like, hey, we're gonna fucking trade out of this and go somewhere else?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that, dude. There's a lot of power having that first pick
Yeah.
because, again, you're not hearing the tag of generational on Mendoza. You're not. You know,
No.
the only person I heard from that, it's been on Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
Do they believe more in Ty Simpson? You know, and they're like, fuck it, we'll go wait and we'll get him there. I don't know, man. It's the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, everything says Mendoza, but wouldn't it be funny, like, if he just had the Raiders hat there and he was like, I'm definitely getting picked by the Raiders. And I was like, there's been a trade. Like, what? He's like, what am I going to do for a hat now? So,
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, could shit, man, that'd be, do I think that's going to happen? Fuck no. They're going to get him. I mean, you know, I think Brady sees a piece of himself there, you know, but
shout out to Jay Gasman. The question that he asked Fernando Mendoza at the right? What was it at the where was he at the combine?
It was at the what the hell was it? It might have been the no, I don't think was the combine. It might have been the combine.
I don't know. When he asked him, he's like wish you could have been a Jet, Fernando, and he's like, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hey, shout out to our guy Scott. Scott's in the building.
Right.
Sharon, thank you for coming on in over here with us. We're just a couple of guys talking some Jets today on a beautiful Sunday morning. We wanted to come on. We wanted to ask the Jets Nation, the Jets faithful, what's your guys' thoughts on what's going on? Where do you see us going? And if you guys want to call in, more than happy to call in.
Yeah, the link is pinned, so
get some Jets therapy.
I really wish, like, we are, like I said on Friday's show, right? We are like the entry, the gateway drug to, like, you know, being on YouTube and stuff. We're not, you know, smash mouth people. We're not going to like bash you or anything like that. We're pretty easy, laid back people to talk with. So, like, I see the same names in the chat all the time, and I just want to tell you that this is a safe space, right? Like, anybody's opinion is accepted, considered, and all that stuff. So if you have not called into a Jets YouTube show and you watch a lot of them, as I know a lot of the people in the chat do, right? Like, we see, you know, Artie on the Jake Asman show. We've seen Tony Alexio on our show. We've seen Scott in the Danger Zone because he's there, right? We've seen the other Scott, right, on the Jake Asman show before. But there are some names that I see that pop up in the chat all the time where we have not seen or heard from them anywhere. Like, I've seen Jay. Jay's been on other shows. Matthias, I have never seen before in my life. And Sharon, I've never seen Sharon before. I'm not pressuring you to call in and you know, talk to us. But if you feel so inclined, you know, feel free. Hop in. You know, this is, like I said, it is a place where you can voice your opinion and people will not trash you. I'm not going to trash you. Johnny's definitely not going to trash you. So, you know, people in the chat might disagree with you, but they're in the chat. Who cares? So,
and let's be honest. On draft day, whoever we pick, you know that these fans are going to go ape crap because nobody's going to like it. They're going to go against it. They're going to be
it's like being the president of the United States. No one's going to be like, there's going to be happy people and there's going to be sad people. I'm not getting political. What I'm saying is any decision that's made publicly, there are going to be those people who support it and those people who don't support it. And Gator is not a fan of yours at all because he thinks you're going to say something about that person's mother if they come in. And I don't believe so. I don't think I think that's just a farce and it's false.
I like going to Milford and Guilford areas, so it's pretty awesome. I don't know if anybody's ever been around there, but I can say that I've enjoyed those beautiful hills and locations. You know,
good for you.
Yeah,
how nice. Yeah, glad you enjoy those.
Hey, Sharon does say something here though, and she says, which I thought it was funny, but what's next is a real damn good question. It truly is because we don't know. Can this draft be the draft that maybe starts the ascending of the New York Jets? You know, is
Yeah.
it possible? I don't know.
Yeah, Scott's statement that we might disagree with the pick, but we will root like hell for the player. Scott, there are going to be people who are going to be like the "I told you so's" and the that wasn't my choice and blah 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 blah. And again, I will, right? If you wear green and white, I'm going to root for you. But
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Keep
No,
going.
go ahead. No,
I-
I'm just
I-
saying I'm going to root for him, but
I have
But
to
they're
agree.
gonna be-
I have
Yeah.
to agree with it, and it's the truth. No matter what, look, dude, if they fucking go Ty Simpson, look, I'm gonna root for Ty Simpson. The hope is that he ends up being the guy for us, you know. And I wanted to say something about Scott Foster. Scott Foster is probably one of my favorite callers that has called in from the past and everything because I've always appreciated his takes.
Mhm.
His takes are straight to the point, and it's not like he's not going to give you any of that fluff or any of that. He's going to tell you how it is. And so, Scott, you know, I'm not here trying to say like I don't know, but I just say, hey, I appreciate your takes when it comes, and I appreciate everybody's takes, man, because this show is that, and we're not gonna shit on your take, dude.
Right.
We haven't been good for the last 10 years, no playoffs, 15 years, and it's been all fucking crap, you know. So the hope is that the guys that are making the decisions right now in the organization get it fucking right with the picks that are up and coming.
Seems like it's next year forever, right? It's been next year forever, as long as, well, not forever, but we've had our share of success. We've been a successful team. And, you know, you have to go to like, I follow this account on TikTok. It's called Jets Nostalgia. And if you
I do too.
Right. And when you watch that stuff, it's like it always makes you feel good for like a couple of minutes. You're like, we were a good team way back in the past. And how did that happen? How did this happen? And it's just been a parade of mistakes, for the past 15 or so years that have
Well, it's because we want to get the quick get me there right now instead of getting the developments that you need, the people to be in place and truly develop them from now. But the thing is, we don't, New York Minute.
Go ahead, finish it. Yeah.
Yes, the New York Minute. We want it as of yesterday.
Yeah.
And we just don't have the patience. And people are going to say, we don't have the patience. We've been waiting for blah, 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 blah. Bro, no, we truly have not. Because we're here talking about fucking firing the coach that just had 1 year. And then let's redo the whole shit all over again. And let's fucking bring in another coaching staff. But you were saying, Snowball, I'm sorry.
So I always wear something Jets out, like whenever I'm out. I'm not going to like a formal event or whatever. I'll have like a Jets hoodie on, or I'll have a Jets hat or something. So yesterday I had the Jets hat on, and I'm taking the dog for a walk in the park. And I go downtown, and I'm walking around. This guy is sitting there with the dog, and he looks at me. And as soon as you see someone turn around, and they kind of get that look on their face, like, they kind of tilt their head and the eyebrows go up. I'm like, he looks at me and I go, "You're not talking about my dog. Like, you're going to say something about the Jets, right?" He goes, "Of course." He's like, "You're a Jets fan?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm a Jets fan. Why? What's up?" He's like, "I was a Jets fan a long time ago." I said, "Oh," I said, "Really?" I said, "You're not a Jets fan anymore?" He's like, "No." He goes, "Dude, I jumped ship like a long time ago." And I didn't ask him right away who he jumped to. I kind of like wanted to, see what he had to say. So he pulls out, he's like, "All right, listen." He's like, "You have a horrible alpha in the building." He's like, "You have an alpha." He's like, "But," he goes, "Woody Johnson," he goes, "is a horrible alpha." He's like, "He just doesn't know how to manage an organization." So he's never had to manage an organization. He's just like born into it, just basically he's like a millionaire playboy, right? Like just hanging out and doing whatever he needs to do. And I had to agree with him about that. I said, "But he will spend the money." He's like, "Of course." He's like, he's a gazillionaire. He can spend the money and all that stuff. So I said, "Who'd you go to?" He's like, I didn't leave the building. I'm like, you're a Giants fan?
Yeah, I would
He's
have
like,
fucking.
He's
I
like,
would've
yeah.
kicked him in the shin, and then yeah.
He's like, I went to the Giants. I'm like, well, listen, congratulations. You got a couple of Super Bowls and you have that to hang your hat on. But I said, we're both in the same like shitty stadium and we're roommates. And no, I said, I hate sharing the stadium with you. I said, I wish we were out of here. I said, I can't stand not having my own stadium. He's like, yeah. He goes, I can't stand having, sharing a stadium with the Jets either. So I don't know. It is a joke of a situation for two NFL teams to share the same stadium.
Who's been bad too. They haven't done shit for such a
Right.
long time. So it's like, what, I get it. I guess maybe the Eli Manning Super Bowls or whatever, but like, nah, man, don't fuck, dude. I can't, man. Dude, I'm Jets, Jets all day, through the good, through the bad, and it's just only going to feel so much sweeter once they actually get it right and start to figure it out,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be here, man, dude, because it goes back to the conversation that we've had and why we continue to keep bringing up Rex Ryan. You win with the Jets, dude, it's forever. Like,
Yeah.
forever.
Oh, sorry.
No, put it up.
I pressed the wrong button.
Because we need to talk about it.
Right. Yes. So, yeah, we're for the people who are in here, right? You probably saw it already, but we're running a raffle this month. So any $4.99 super chat or gifted membership earns you a raffle entry. We're auctioning off. We're raffling off the Garrett Wilson, like it's a sublimated player plaque. So it's kind of like a mini version of the jersey with the number on it, which is pretty cool. And then we have the Jets draft cap. So winner's choice, you're going to be able to get in on that. So that would be nice. We'll do 2 drawings. We need a minimum of 40 entries. So we're up to a grand total of people in the pot right now. We got about 30 people, and we need like 10 more to run the raffle. But we still have a couple of weeks until we get there. So hopefully we'll get to that and be able to raffle these off. Cool plaque with the Wilson jersey in there. At least he's going to be on the team this season. So a worthy investment. And the Jets draft cap is pretty badass this year. I do like the reflective silver background on the Jets logo. That's pretty cool, and that's on the back as well. So yeah, definitely a cool prize for.
Agreed.
Again, we're just a startup, so we're getting there with this stuff, right?
Yeah,
trying
man.
to do it.
I don't know, man. I can't fuck. Can you imagine that shit, man? Oh, let me go and fucking root for the Giants.
I don't know. He didn't seem like he was a nice guy. He was a nice guy.
He sounds like an asshole.
Yeah, a little tiny dog. Listen, I don't know if he's watching, so I did tell him about our show. So he might be tuned in right now. And
hey, make sure you hit the like, hit the sub.
Right. Yeah, and we do have channel memberships available now too. So you could become a channel member. So yeah, become a worldwide jet setter.
Snowball, I'm sorry, I can't. Fuck that. Like, nah, hell no, dude.
Not a Jets.
I can't, man. I just can't, bro. Like, I can't get down with somebody jumping ship like that, and then going to a team that's not even good. You know what I mean? Like,
they might have a little more promise than some other teams in the league. I'm not saying that they're better than the Jets, but they do have a promising quarterback. They do have and they have some promise. At least they have a promising quarterback. What could we say right now? We have a savvy vet.
Sharon says, I'm definitely used to the Jets disappointing me. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. I mean, hey, but look, I'm tuned in every Sunday. Dude, I live in Virginia, Virginia Beach, and I watch every single game. Scott's in the mountains somewhere, like with the biggest satellite probably ever over there watching the games as well. So, dude, we're diehards for a reason, and I mean, I would love if the Jets just start winning and just keep on winning. Would it be huge, man, and amazing? Could you imagine
if you come out of the gate let's just say if the Jets come out of the gate this season, and could you imagine if the Jets won like their first 2 games?
I would
Like,
be talking so much shit.
What a tease, right? What a tease for the team. You know, like, oh, all these people who jump ship and were like, you know what? I'm not watching the Jets this season, and I got rid of my season tickets, and I'm not going to any of the games. And all of a sudden, there's like 1 win, 2 wins, and people are like, wow, and they were convincing wins. That'd be really interesting. And people are like, yeah, I'm in again. You suck me back in, and I'm here for the team, and I'm buying tickets, and I'm going online, and I'm checking out StubHub, and I'm getting my tickets for the next home game and whatever. And then they start sucking again.
Hey, major shout out to our guy Stack. Stack's in the building, man. So I'm always happy when I'm seeing Stack in the building as well.
Yes.
So
thank you for your service, Stack.
Yeah, and prayers out to our military that's out there that's doing work right now. So
that nobody else in the world wants to do at this point in time in the world. So yeah, much love to Stack.
Big prayers up. So, but you got Scott that comes in and says, you know, the opportunity is there with the draft picks these next couple of years and good coaching, and that's the hope. That's the hope that, you know, they figure it out. You know, they got the old school. You know, they got the veteran coaching staff in mixing with a little bit of the newer guys, and I love that, and I think that's not being talked about enough, you know, and Dunbar too. That's why the Reese conversation for me, like, I like it, man. Like, you guys don't believe in this guy Dunbar, you know? Do you guys not want him? I don't know.
No.
Like,
I think, listen, I think you're right that Dunbar is definitely an added plus to the coaching staff. The fact that you had the flexibility to, like, some people say, okay, drop back from 2, right? Gather some other assets, and you do have viable solutions with people who can be on the defensive side of the ball, right? So you do have Sonny Styles, you do have Bailey, you do have Bain, you do have Reese, you do have Downs. These are people who can make a difference. So if you trade back a little bit, you're still kind of guaranteeing yourself that you're going to get an impact player on the defensive side of the ball while still gaining an asset to probably get you an extra offensive player later on in round 1 or round 2 or wherever it is that you get that extra pick. And then you could use that pick to possibly trade up and get yourself another superstar. So the way that Muji and Glenn have been talking about maneuverability and being fluid and having like the ability to take offers and trade up or trade back, everything's in play, right? We were saying that they have said everything the right way because they have not closed the door or a window on anything before the draft. So player trades, trading up, trading back, sticking pat, staying pat, it's all in play. They have not leaked nothing. Nothing has come into the nobody has heard anything that's going to lean one way or the other. All windows are open. Receiver, running back, safety, corner, edge, linebacker. Like they've said all the magic words to the public and to the press, and nobody knows what the hell is going on with the New York Jets as per usual.
Yeah, and look, the Rich Cimini quote is saying that Glenn pretty much does not give a shit about positional value. Fucking thank the Lord that he said that, right? On Sunday when we're here, and thank you, baby Jesus. Okay. That because I'm the same way, man, because it's the value is QB is number 1, right? So if you're gonna go by that, then who's the second best quarterback?
Yeah.
Ty Simpson. So then at second, then you would be like, fuck it, go with Ty Simpson, right? Because he's the positional value pick for you or whatever.
Right.
Could you imagine that shit though? Could you imagine they go Ty Simpson at 2? Holy shit, bro. I would be fucking losing my shit, bro. Like, but then I would calm down and I'd be like, there's something that they know. There's something that we have to hope because you just put the entire pressure on Ty Simpson to be the fucking guy right now.
Or Geno
You know.
Smith. Geno Smith is like, what? What'd you just
Yeah.
do? You just drafted QB at 2? What
After
the?
you saying that, I'm taking you to the promised
Right.
land.
Yeah, promised land. What does that mean, promised land?
And big shout out to
Broke
R&R
promise.
Party, the Chill
That's right,
Squad.
man.
You know it. Come and hang out on a Sunday, easy as a Sunday morning. And then speaking of not being happy, so much.
Right?
Oh, 2-hour guy, Portal, call in, brother. I have been wanting to talk to you for a minute.
Come on.
We would love for you to call in really quick. I would love to A, hear your voice.
Mm-hmm.
B, well, that sounds very suspect, but it's all good. It's just worldwide, baby. It's what we do. But
Yeah. I love.
yeah,
Portal,
Portal,
man.
call in, man. I want to get what's your thoughts on everything that's going on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Portal.
Bring the energy.
Portal.
Maybe Portal, somebody who can get you into the pit.
And then you got our guy, Jaden. What up, Jaden? We're going to always suck.
What's in Jaden's mouth in that picture? I have no idea what's like
It's probably the Jets.
a toothpick. Is
Maybe.
it like a flossing something?
I love
know.
Jaden, man. Jaden's my guy. What up, Jaden? Hope
Jaden's
you're
very
doing well,
real.
brother.
Right?
Yeah, man. So I don't know, dude. I just fucking hope to get it right, man.
We say that, and everyone's again. I'm not whatever. The draft is coming up, but like when we talk about the ultimate position of value on a team, it's like it's quarterback, and we have Geno Smith, and we have Bailey Zappi, and we have what's his name, Cook, right? And that's our quarterback room, and they haven't. Look at this. Oh, okay. We do have somebody in the back. So
Bum, bum, bum.
you want to bring him in? Because I was about to talk about quarterbacks, but this guy's more important than quarterbacks. Oh, he's not
All
ready
right.
yet. Hold on. He's not ready.
Is he there?
He's
What's he doing?
preparing. He's putting like a mask on.
Is
There's
he
a cape? There's a cape involved.
Is he
I don't
naked? Is he naked?
No,
he's
he has
naked.
clothes on, but there's like horns on the helmet. I don't know. He's crazy. All right. Bring him in. Are you ready? No, actually, you know what? Thumbs up if you're ready. Thumbs down if you're not. Oh, he's
All right.
ready. All
He's ready.
All right. Bring him in. It's everyone's favorite Gator, who's muted right now, but he will talk soon. Yes, there he is.
Oh, look at that! Everybody always gets shit for being muted. It happens automatically. If anyone didn't know that. So for all you people are like, oh, what an idiot! He's muted.
This is actually a new segment on Jets Worldwide. It's called Good Morning Gator. So Good Morning Gator.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm multitasking, but
Okay.
I haven't called in a while, and I know
It's
that
like a cooking show.
you guys have been gracious in terms of I'm just making myself a protein shake.
Nice.
There you go.
And cleaning the air conditioning filters and all that kind of shit. I'm listening to you guys, and I'm like, man, nobody's calling in. What the fuck? What the fuck?
We just went ahead and we had somebody call in and then they got off. We had a couple that call in and they got off.
They got off. Okay.
They ended up getting something I don't know, but
least-
so Gator,
At least
let me
somebody's
ask
getting
you.
off.
Hey,
You guys you guys are genuinely though like amongst the sweetest guys in the Jet universe, and no one should be worried about calling in because you're very easygoing. You're very non-judgmental. You have quality takes. I'm not gonna be able to offer very much in terms of my Jets takes because Jets fatigue.
Yeah.
of course.
You know,
We have no hole to throw you in, so it's
I feel
okay.
bad sometimes not, watching all the shows that, of friends that have shows out there. It's just like, I'm just so tired of hearing it. And I have to watch Jake's show because I have almost like a mental obligation to like make sure I don't miss something, God forbid Beast Break or farts and I miss it. I would feel horrible. So I'm constantly chasing after the next, gas release. So yeah, I have to tune into 11 hours a day or whatever Jake does.
Damn.
So
It's like a second job.
it really is. You know.
Yeah.
So I apologize. I shouldn't be doing this right now, but
That's
No,
okay.
you're good,
We're
man.
very
I'm actually
interested.
enjoying.
Yeah.
I'm actually enjoying this. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm walking in your mind right now of how you're doing your protein shake, how you're going to make some type of toast, and then you
Oh.
got Chef Kev that comes in and says Snowball plus JB equals Jets Worldwide. Gator is the GOAT.
The goat.
So,
Yeah, but the definition of goat has been diminished, as we all know, through the years. Who was the first goat? Was it Jordan? Who would you say is the first? That's the first time you heard the word goat, and you were like, oh, so they're saying that's the greatest of all time,
Mm.
right? And
Joe
whatever it is
Montana.
they do.
Joe
For
Montana.
me-
Joe Montana, really?
so for
Okay.
me, it would probably have to be Muhammad Ali.
Mm.
It would have to go
Wow.
Ali.
Oh, he said it too.
You know, so
But
I
yeah,
just
did they call it a goat though when Ali said it? He said the greatest of all time. Did anyone refer to it as the goat back then? I don't recall.
I think so, and the things as he's said, you know, I mean, the way he was, the bravado, the just, you know, I'm gonna do this, that a lot of people now use on a constant. So that was my first introduction to a GOAT, right?
Mhm.
You know, and then I think there's been some other ones. I mean, some people consider Cristiano Ronaldo a GOAT, you know, but I think that's been overtaken now because Messi won the World Cup.
But
And,
the first
know,
one, the first.
I mean,
goat.
it would be Pelé, right? If we're gonna go within the soccer.
But I don't think
terms
he
of it.
was referred to as a goat.
That's
You-
the thing. I'm wondering when the term GOAT, when did that start? Because honestly, I feel like it was Tom Brady, even though, you know, we said back then that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time or that Ali is the greatest of all time. When did someone use the term GOAT? Was it used back with Ali?
Scott says, yeah, it was Ali, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was Ali, man. So that's
Oh.
actually a really good conversation. So to
Yeah.
have in regards to that, because I think
Quality of protein, in case
look at
anyone wants to.
What's the brand? We're doing a promotional spot. We're looking for
So it's
sponsors.
Flav City.
Flav City.
I've researched this one. It's pretty clean. And I use coconut milk. If anyone gives a shit.
Okay. I've never
We
tried
are-
to milk a coconut, but I know that there's milk in a coconut. So
There is. It's not like, you know, with the almond milk. I'm like, I don't believe. this
yeah.
shit.
So
Yeah,
it says Muhammad Ali is widely recognized as the first athlete to be and to call himself the greatest of all time.
yeah. That's
Well-
not my question though. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, it's
the media,
it's putting the
referring to
who put the four letters together and made a word.
Right.
out of it. So
who said goat?
I don't know.
Yeah, who was the first person to say goat? I don't know.
Uh-huh.
And then it looks like
I-
LL Cool J termed the acronym GOAT
there you go.
in a hip hop song, and then
Okay.
it started and it was coined in 1992.
Oh, so
So
who was the athlete?
was that around the time of Jordan? You think that was
I mean, yeah, Jordan was definitely the GOAT. I mean, to me, and
Yeah.
look, and I cannot stand Michael Jordan, but I got a lot of respect.
oh,
for
look
Jordan.
at that. Hold on a second. We have breaking news. But breaking news. It's in 1992. Ali's wife created GOAT Inc.
there you go.
So there you
and,
go. So
and then I guess LL Cool J followed up with a tune.
that's
Yep.
it.
That's pretty cool.
And the
So
app
we-
from here says it. It was popularized by LL Cool J in his 2000 album GOAT,
Goat.
greatest of all time. So I don't know, man. It's everywhere. You know, now it's just a term that is being used. I never understand why Kobe Bryant gets no love over everybody. Always says, you know, LeBron over Kobe, and I'm like,
That's
I don't know,
crazy
man. I
talk.
think Kobe is up there, man. Kobe was a fucking monster, and I'm not a Lakers fan at all. I'm a Knicks guy all day, every day. But that dude was just, he never switched, he never changed, he stayed there no matter what, even when it was fucking bad. And I think that to me is what puts you put you up there.
So I'm not as big a basketball fan as probably you guys, but did Kobe ever win a championship without Shaq?
Yes.
He did, right?
Yeah, he did.
What was that with the Lakers before Shaq got there? What was that?
I
Was that because they
I
were
can tell you
both
right now.
weren't they both in Miami, and then they were both in Orlando rather, and then they were both in, I don't know, man. Refresh my memory. I'm stupid.
You're not stupid.
Me too. I'm not the basketball fan either.
I'm gonna mute you for a second while I run my blender.
In 2009, and it was with Kobe and Gasol, and they defeated the Magic.
Mm. So there you go. Oh,
There you
he's
go.
blended now.
Gotta spank that bad boy.
Look at you.
Spank
That gets the bottom off.
Try.
That's right.
And then you got Jay that goes and says LeBron clear
Here goat.
goat.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
say
gonna get.
Shaq was the goat. Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
said
give you opinions that are gonna cause people to get butthurt in the chat.
I mean, look, man,
Impossible, Gator.
Impossible.
Impossible.
The chat is all about butthurt. What are you talking
Someone is going to get butthurt if you sneeze.
That's true.
It's just the way it happens.
I mean,
Sure.
so talking about butt hurt.
So fuck it. Let's talk about the moon landing then.
So the butt hurt conversation, it's a good one to go into this combo, Gator, with you. The number 2 pick. Don't you feel like whoever we go with, everybody's gonna be pissed off about it, no matter what?
Sorry, I brought somebody else in. Oh, he's done.
Oh.
That's it. He's out.
No, I
Who's
think
that?
somebody called them.
No, I had a timer set because I have to clean my air conditioning filters.
What's up, Tony? Tony,
Hello,
hey.
hello. How are you?
Me too, Gator.
It happens, right?
My clean the air filters alarm just went off as well.
I'm listening, guys.
All right.
Into the life of Gator.
Let Tony go. Huh?
Behind the scenes.
So what's going on, Tony? Let us know.
Yeah, I'm enjoying. I know we're all excited. Like the only thing that we have as Jets fan is hope. Like last year, we hoped on Fields. It didn't work out well. But
Can you hear me?
yes. Hello.
Yes.
You're good. You're good, Tony. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, and I really like what I see Muji
This is
doing.
exactly
Like
what
he
you
has
guys
everything
wanted today,
on
right?
lockdown.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Tony.
You know, like he's running a tight ship. I mean, this is like definitely the best. The 2 best hires from Glenn is Muji and the special teams coach. So I, Glenn sort of climbed up my ladder a little bit, but not much, Like last year, I was very upset with him not benching Fields. Then he finally puts Brady Cook in. He had a hooker to put in. If the quarterback sucks, put someone else in. Next guy up, But he stays with the same quarterbacks, just like Salah did with Sack. But that was a number 2 pick, so it was a different reason. But I just like to see. I like what I'm seeing. Nobody knows what the Jets are doing, but Muji is showing that he's interested in all these players. I believe he's really getting ready for a massive trade down. Even though everyone says it can't happen, but he'll find a way because.
Tony,
I think
your
that-
guess is as good as anybody else's because nobody knows what the hell's going on. Stick it to,
Yeah.
trade down, trade up, whatever. Who knows? We'll see. Tune in on the first night of the draft, and you'll actually know what happens.
Who are you
Yeah.
wanting, Tony? Who is the player that you would like for them to get at to?
I would really like the sure thing, Sonny Styles.
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
I want. I mean, I just want a sure thing. I know Reese has all the talk, and we watching you guys. I'm starting to grow on it, but I remember Goldstein, and that was a horror show. I'll never forget Goldstein, and I don't know. I just rather have these first 4 picks got to be playing this year. That's all I know. Don't be trading up and make 4 picks to 3 picks. We need 4. We have too many holes that have to be filled. And I think this year Muji won't have the blunder like last year, and he'll get depth players later on in the day 3. I think it's going to be an excellent draft. The first time in a long time for the Jets.
I'm in
That's
agreement.
what I'm hoping.
We have to. We will see. We will see, Tony. We will definitely see.
Yes. All right, so I'll let you
All right.
watch David doing his AC cleaning and all this other stuff. All right. Have a great day, fellas.
Thanks for calling, man.
Hey, Tony, before you go off, did you learn anything new on being able to clean a AC?
Not really, I just take the filter out. That's all I do is, clean out the filter. It's nothing a rocket scientist needs to know. You got to clean the filter. That's about it.
All right.
Yeah. But I'll
Tony,
try.
man.
I'll try to learn. Maybe there'll be a plan B with this. We'll see.
We'll
All right.
see.
Have a great show, fellas.
Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Tony, man. Have a
We'll
good
see you,
one.
buddy.
That was fantastic.
Gator, he said he learned nothing from you, but that's
Hey,
okay. I like your technique. You
I
have a good
did.
Yeah.
technique.
I like the
Yeah.
up and down movement that you had with the hose. I would have to say.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Give me another suggestion as to how to do it. Should I go a little side to side too?
I think circle sometimes is good.
Is it a hose that has adjustments on the front, like you can go spray, flat, shower?
It's got all that shit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm always with the
Oh.
filters. I'm always a flat fan because you get a wider spray. So
I just switched over to these filters. Used to do the disposable paper ones, and I got tired of dealing with those, so I bought these metal ones, and they're permanent. You take them out. You just got to clean them every 2 months.
Hmm.
But you got to spray it with this stuff and let it sit and whatever. And hey, it's the Jets off season, baby.
Let's go.
filters.
Gator mornings on a Sunday pop-up show with Jets Worldwide. I like it. I would have
GMG.
to say.
Good morning, Gator.
Hey, Gator, I saw the drum set. Any chance we could get a really quick ba-dum, ksh?
You could, but the problem is that I live in a neighborhood.
Oh,
Um,
with neighbors.
And so believe it or not, I have several drum sets. I have an electronic kit, but this set it's actually very interesting. I'll give you a quick tour because I'm in music video mode now because I've got like probably 30 or so songs that I've recorded over the years, and I'm doing videos for them. But in order to do a video, you have to do the drums in the video. They make a lot of noise. So I bought these mesh heads and they're super quiet. So in essence, I can do a music video and make it very quiet. So I can actually play the song, hear it, parts I had to play, and even the cymbals.
That's cool.
They're super quieted. I've actually I put duct tape underneath them. And so this is just a performance kit. And I spray painted the duct tape gold. And so for a music video,
It
I
looks
can
good.
play. It looks like I'm playing, and it looks like there would be sound coming out of it, but really there wouldn't be. So I would not impress you with my playing styles that there would be such minimal sound coming out of them.
I have always said, Gator, that you should release the studio tapes of, when you sing and when you play the drums and all the instruments and stuff. You should be filming that so that we get the lost tapes, the Gator lost tapes.
I like it. I like the tapping technique too that he just had.
I could probably give you a tour of that. I'd probably have to call back, but one of the funniest ones, let me turn this around. One of the funniest ones is the Kyle Clifton theme song that I think everybody knows, because I've layered my vocals so many times with Kyle Clifton, and there's 7 or 8 that I do. So, and I've done the Ty Simpson one recently where I literally just took the let's call it a Pro Logic project file,
Right.
muted all the vocals and then redid him as Ty Simpson and had to sing it like 7-8 times. And you know, if my wife accidentally walks in on me when I'm sitting there in front of the microphone going, Ty Simpson. No,
Not that one, but
whatever
this
the
one.
lyric was. The lyric for that one was, oh yeah, we love him, we hate him. You know, it's just, you know.
My favorite part of the Kyle Clifton song is the backing vocals when it goes, don't.
Oh,
At the,
no.
right? But there's another part where it's like, don't go, right? Like in the
Don't
background,
go.
right?
Oh yeah, I would just roll that thing and then just, you know, freeform on it. You know, it sucks, man. This AI thing is it kills musicians, it kills creatives. You know, even in my regular job, which I have a regular job, that, you know, so many people in the business have lost their jobs because of AI, and it's fucked up, man. It's like, but you see it, you know, and like when anybody out there can just go to Sunu or whatever the latest AI generator is and just,
Mhm.
you know, pump in some words and spit out a song. It sounds freaking great, you know.
Although
And
ChatGPT has started to charge, Grok has started to charge for like generating videos and things like that. And
yeah,
it's interesting to see like the subscription prices that are going through the roof with this AI stuff. So
yeah, man.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I'm
a
not gonna
shame.
lie. I utilized it for a lot of stuff. Like I'm you know, for anyone who doesn't know, I have a Burt Reynolds tribute channel, and I'm doing, you know, I'm in the middle of doing chapter 10 of the Burt
Mhm.
Reynolds series. And sometimes, you know, they're based on Burt's 2 books that he put out. And basically what I've been doing is taking his words and his interviews and everything and telling the story from his standpoint. And a lot of times I don't have stuff to cover it with. So for example, yesterday I was editing this piece where he was talking about his son and how he loved, you know, how he painted clouds above his bedroom wall. And it was like a sweet thing that he talked about. And I'm like, I got nothing to cover that with. So I went in and I created an animation, a cartoon of just Bert painting clouds and a little boy looking up, you know, as he's painting clouds. And it was like, help me fill that gap, you know. So
What was the boy's name? Little
Quentin.
Johnny? Quentin.
Yeah.
Copel?
So Bert played a character on Gunsmoke named Quint.
Yeah.
Back in the 60s. And that's what he named his son.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Hey
So-
Gator, have you ever had the opportunity and been able to meet the only person that I think can fix the New York Jets?
Let's see, who would that be? God?
Well, it's a close one.
The
It
devil?
would be nobody.
It would be nobody. It's Afram.
Afram,
Hello,
Gator,
sir.
Gator,
David, nice to
Afram.
meet you.
What's
Gator,
going on?
you'd probably would have made a fortune with parents by putting those mesh kits on those drums and the duct tape to
Right?
silence those drums when those parents were sitting after the day's work and their kid is banging on those drums trying to learn it. You'd have made
Yeah.
a fortune just making them silent.
Do you have a mesh for my daughter's trombone? Because it's what
Put a
I
sock in
hear
it.
every
No.
every single at 5 o'clock, right before her soccer practice. She practiced for 30 minutes. Okay. And it's brr, 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 brr. And then she goes like, and then she follows my son Gio. When Gio falls, she starts doing the whole little bam, bam, bam. This shit is the funniest thing. This kid she's gonna fucking be
Nice.
the most funniest person in the world. But it makes me laugh, dude. So
It's
But yeah.
great that it's awesome to have your kid learn an instrument. I think that there's so many things that it does for your brain. Like for me, I started drumming at a very early age. I stopped for a long time, but like the whole thing about my personal, like the thing I feel I'm the best at, let's just say, is editing. That's my sweet spot. Like if I would put like the first thing that I feel as though I do better than anything else, it would be editing. And I credit that to drumming because it's all about timing, it's all about rhythm. And editing is really just, it's a matter of keeping beats and keeping people interested. And I feel as though the drumming helped me become a better editor. And
Nice.
I think in music I can never play guitar, but anybody that can play guitar it's an amazing thing to me of how you can get your hands to do different things and remember all of those different things at the same time. And I just think it's such a brain sweller in terms of just exercising that muscle that so many people don't do anymore, because they're glued to their phones or, computers or whatever it is, but like exercising those brain muscles. And of course, everything's easier now because they give us all these AI tools. I keep mentioning it because it's a killer in my industry, but you don't exercise those muscles, man.
Mhm.
Very
You
true.
know.
Love muscles need to be exercised.
Right.
That's right.
So,
So
speaking of muscles, Afram, you have
Yes,
anything to say? You have
How are
anything
you guys?
to add to the conversation here?
Well, no,
As Gator
he's right.
takes us through his mudroom.
I think, every day I try to learn something new, every single day. And, whatever regarding whatever it is, I just try to learn something new just to keep the brain going. I try to get my son off his video games and his phone. It's like the hardest thing to do. It's like it's like it's attached to their body. But eventually they'll learn. I mean, he's working now and he's doing more things. He's off his phone more now because he's at work. So that helps,
That's good. Yeah.
No, kids, they need to, I know some schools now, they take the phones away.
Yes.
I don't know where you are, Snowball, if that has been
No,
implemented.
they do not take them away. It's up to the staff to monitor and
Yeah.
to keep them away and stuff. And they know, like, if they take them out, they get rid of them. So
Yeah.
it's working. It's working. We're getting
That's
there.
good. That's
Yeah.
we have a super chat. Lou B, Super Jets fan. Shout out to our guy Lou B. Says Gators talent is unbelievable.
And his dog is pretty cute too.
It
Yeah,
is. It
I
is.
appreciate that, Luby. You're always so nice.
Afram, how tired are you of all this draft conversation?
Everyone's got their opinion. I saw a little bit at the end. They attacked you for picking Tate at 2.
Right.
But I'm gonna make a point here to help Johnny as far as Dominic Zavada to be at number 2.
Okay.
Who scored the most points for the Jets last year?
I know.
Go ahead.
Nick Folk.
106 points. The closest after him was Brees was Justin 76. So that's a 30-point difference. You want offense? You draft a kicker.
Damn Skippy, baby.
I've always said that kickers are responsible for guaranteed points. Like,
There you go.
well, it's not
A
guaranteed.
lot of times
points,
the
but
game is on the line because of the kicker.
They are plays that are designed for points, right? It's like you're going to either not get or get points, but it's a play for points. So
Gator, would you want the Jets to draft a kicker?
With the last pick, maybe.
Yeah.
It's about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these kickers are kicking like 70-yarders now. It's nuts to me, man. I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like the starting is 50 yards now. Like, oh, that should be a chip shot. That should be no issue. That should be a guarantee almost, So, but I want a kicker that is played in the cold, windy environments. That's the type of kicker that I want.
Yeah,
So,
who can make those kicks in the wind?
Yep.
Not when it's not windy. The air conditions are great, and
So we've gotten to kickers and dogs and protein shakes and
air filters.
air filters
filters.
and screened drums and stuff.
There you
It's
go.
just this is where we are. This
And
is
love
the
muscles.
the
That's
11 days before the draft, and it's just gone to complete and utter crap.
I haven't even started with the deviant sex stuff yet, too. So I'll warn you.
That's right up my alley.
Yeah.
Hey.
But this draft
I mean-
thing is
Yeah, it's done.
I'm waiting this week. Who's going to be the guy who moves up to number 1 or number 2? Probably Ruben Bain. His turn is up now.
Yep.
I'm
so
waiting
move
for
up.
who's going to come up with the Bong gas mask, or something along those lines that drop them from the top of the draft to the bottom of the draft, or the behind the scenes information that you find out, like this guy likes to kick kittens, or this guy puts goldfish on the countertop and watches them die. That's what we're waiting for.
I'm getting more and more feeling this is just going to be a very boring draft that everyone just picks at their slot and that's it, because of the amount of talent that's not there.
Mhm.
And it's just going to pick for position and move on. And it's, I got some haircut. It's just mess right now. I got the Crouch.
Yep.
Oh, I put it up too.
But, because I don't see anyone making big trades moving up for certain players, because I don't think they are worth moving up and losing, trading assets for. Next year might be the year where trades are made, but every 5 seconds you see a new Jeremiah mock draft 7.9 or whatever it is.
Yeah, I know. The mock drafts are done.
How do you keep changing your mind?
Because you can. Because you're a pundit.
If you're an analyst, what has changed from the film that you saw in January versus the film you saw in March and April? It's the same film.
Nuances that you have
Definitely
not noticed before.
Definitely the bend or the shoes that they were wearing. So, or I think it was the blades of grass that were coming off the field when he was, bending.
Prostitution.
Loopy is arranging a prostitution sting for Jeremiah Love, so full is 16.
Kyle says
from the
whatever it takes.
That's right.
Well, if it's a prostitution sting, that would probably fall to the Patriots then.
Oh,
baby! Wow.
Let me ask both of you guys. What you guys' thoughts on the whole Rossini stuff? Because I haven't really heard from Gator or from Afram in regards to that.
She's on suspension. The Atlantic is investigating it. I don't think the Patriots are going to do anything. They couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But if it comes out that he was trying to get information from her and she was giving it about the Eagles and all that, so let's see if the league kicks in and does something. That's what I want to see, if that was the case.
But this stuff has been happening forever in a day.
Yeah.
And
It happens, but no one gets caught. It's when they get caught. When Belichick was, caught with the tapes, they said everyone cheats. Well, guess what? He got caught, and that's what happens. You rob a bank and you don't get caught. Everyone robs a bank, but when they get caught, you got to pay the consequences, right?
It. And we need to shout this out because I don't know what this is, but big shout out to our guy Lee Vans in the building. Gets us a Y with two little symbols on it.
That's
2,000.
That's a 2,000 yen super chat. Our first international Jets worldwide super chat. 2,000 yen equates to $12.57 at the current exchange rate. So,
and he is in the raffle. Let's go.
I got to put him in for three raffles.
Major shout out to Lee, our first yen. I didn't even know it. I feel very international now. So this is pretty awesome.
That's right. Now we have a fistful of yen.
We got 11 days of this before we finally see what happens, and then we can worry about who shows up for camp. And
I'm really
Brees hold out. I think Brees holds out.
No, I think he plays.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he plays.
He won't be on.
I think he would have done it already at some point.
I want to see what more articles are going to come out, what other pictures are going to come out from this whole Rossini stuff. Because I'm so drafted out, and this right now is probably has been the funnest thing I've seen.
Yeah.
Right. And it just came out. The whole I was the funniest picture to me. It was the whole interlocking picture of them. Right. It looked like a really bad Sandals resort commercial. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
got
they
caught.
say it stems from the time when he was in Tennessee.
Yeah.
He was covering the Titans, and she was, whenever she had a story, they would say, I would listen to some guys who were in it. Thank you, Mike Rabel. He would leak the stories out to her, and so.
Gator, what's your thoughts on Rossini and what she was doing?
He already said it.
Did he? I didn't hear it.
Don't
Watch
repeat
this. Watch, that's ready.
That's Rossini. I like
it.
it.
Witchcraft. What is what?
Oh, holy
Yes.
shit.
How do
Suck
you
it.
do that?
Yes, I wish you had one of those, huh?
Did you say suck it?
Yeah, suck it.
You got Kyle, though, says, I love the
Did
draft.
you have a Jets question, Snowball?
Yes.
About? Did I have a
Mr.
Jets
Johnny
question?
Boy? Yeah, did I hear a Jets question?
Yeah,
I'll try
we
to
did.
answer a Jets question because I am, of course, the expert on the Jets.
Aficionado.
Will Johnny be going live from the draft? I will. I will randomly pop on here and see what I could do. Hopefully, I run into Rossini and have a full and deep dive of a conversation on what,
Or just a
The,
deep dive.
or just a deep dive. in
Can you just bring
regards-
a Mike Vrabel mask to the draft?
I'll be like,
That'd be
hey,
pretty awesome.
like, how deep were you guys into the conversation? At what time did you start interviewing him?
Mm.
Was this at 2 a.m. or was this at midnight? Like,
Yeah.
which point? And yeah, so
Mhm.
I don't know. I think it'd be because look, I have to say this. She was bad back in the day, man. Like, I don't know if you guys remember Rossini. So from a long time ago, she's had a few miles on her now, but
That's all right.
Do you guys remember that there was a photograph that was taken? I'm not sure if you guys were there. It was at one of the games where she was like picking the pants out of her shorts. Do you
Yes.
remember that image?
I remember that one.
I got to dig that up.
yeah,
That
man.
was classic. Hey, buddy.
Some might say that was Rabel doing that. That's what I heard.
I am finally going into my lair, so it'll be a little less weird.
This has not been weird. It's been actually pretty cool because it's helping my like ADD focus.
It's Sunday, man. If you're not going to go to church, you should at least do something.
That's right.
Tune into Jets Worldwide, a morning stroll with Gator.
I said, good morning, Gator.
Good
That's it.
morning. Oh, we should have a jingle for that.
That's it.
Oh, we should.
I'll just get AI to make it.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Johnny, be my wingman to Rossini. Just tell her I look like Rabel. That should help my chances. I got
There
you,
you
bro.
That's it, man.
Armand, I got
That's it.
you. No worries.
Johnny
Oh.
should interview her too.
Oh, I will, and it'll be a thorough interview. I will make sure to get fully involved with this interview.
Mhm.
So video and all.
Johnny, I told you before we went on that I had limited time. I've gone
All right.
over my limited time, but
Me
I
too.
would like to say, if you want to keep it going on, you keep it going on. But I got to go. I have to go to Teterboro Airport right now and go visit my son. So I'll
Yeah.
be right by. I'll be right by MetLife Stadium. I'll be sure to give them the finger as I drive by, and I'll give them the old one of those as I drive past. Hopefully we do better this season. For
This
those of you
reminds
who are
me,
watching,
by the way, this reminds me of when Jake goes to take a Renzel and leaves us with Beastbreaker. This is kind of like the same thing.
I have to head out too, though. So
I will ask
Yeah.
those of you who are watching. Okay, you are watching Jets Worldwide. I am Snowball. That is Johnny Boy, and
That's Afro.
we're asking you to hit the like button before you even attempt to watch or listen to anything that we say.
That's
And
Gator.
if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's down at the bottom, somewhere underneath what we're doing. And hit this. It's very easy. It takes 1 second to hit subscribe. I have to leave. It was a pleasure talking to you, Afram. It's always a
Same
pleasure
here.
communicating with you, and whether it's in person. Actually, it's never been in person, has it? It's never been in person, Gator. It's
You
never
weren't
been
in
in person
Tampa?
for either of you. No, I was not in Tampa. So
I'm
Go to
at
a
Gator.
Halloween game.
I met Gator before,
yeah, I've never had the opportunity, but one day we will, and
virtually.
I'm sure we'll give each other.
Well,
a
you're
big
coming
hug.
to New Jersey. You're going to be by Lodi over there for Teterboro and all that.
Yes. So we're gonna find me. I'm like, where's Waldo? I'll be in the American Dream Mall somewhere later today.
Oh, okay.
So yes.
Well, Gator, Afram, pleasure having you guys on. We
Keep
appreciate
up
you
the
guys,
good work,
man.
Gator. Very funny
Thank
stuff.
you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Later,
All right.
guys.
I'm out. Sorry.
And then Snowball, it was just you and I. And
All right. Listen, can we get this guy in just once? So
yes.
Just let's hear what he says. All right, and then we got to go. Mr.
right.
Famous Fulton, you got to make it quick.
Hey guys, how are you?
Oh,
Let's
you know,
go.
chilling. Posted
Going
up
well.
on the block.
I'm not feeling well today. I got a bad cold.
Oh no, hope you feel better, man.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just I don't know what's wrong with the cold, but it's been happening, and there's nothing I can do.
Blow your nose, have some chicken
Mhm.
soup, take some cold medicine, and get some rest. And definitely a lot of fluids, like water and stuff. That'll get you through.
Right. I was supposed to have my rehearsal today, but I don't know if I can make it.
What do you think the chances are that you get? What time is the rehearsal?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. So you have some time. Are you? I don't know what state you live in. What state do you live in?
Indiana.
Indiana. All right. So you're like an hour behind New York, or?
Yeah.
So all right. So you're sitting at 9:51. You're almost at 10 o'clock. You have a couple hours. So just get some rest. Maybe take a nap. Maybe drink some water. Take some medicine and see how you feel when you wake up.
Yeah, I will let you know.
Get some Vicks. Put it on your chest, in your nose, on your
That's
back, right, and then on the bottom of your feet. It'll help you out.
Yep.
Okay, sounds great, guys. See you guys.
We
All
hope
right,
you feel
Famous.
better, Mr. Legend, Famous Fulton.
I will. Thanks.
All right. Feel better, man. And rock that audition if you go.
Damn.
All right, Johnny. This is it. I'm out. We want to thank some people
Yeah.
before we go. We're gonna thank Chef Kev for his super chat. We're gonna thank Lou B for his super chat, and we're gonna thank Lee Van for his yen contribution to the show. So hopefully Lee Van is over in Japan having a great time, and I don't know, go someplace and have fun. I appreciate it. This is I still have the pin that you gave me, Lee Van, and now I have that $12.57 for all the driving that I did, taking you all over the place and taking you back to Queens that night. All right.
Lee Van's the guy, man. And Sharon says, you got to dive in those muffs. That's football talk, right? It is, always. That's what we do here. Well, there's been a pop-up show for Jets.
Worldwide, wide.
You guys
See
have
ya.
a great Sunday.
JETS.
Later. Jets. Let's go.
This is Jets Worldwide. Wide.